So a couple of weeks ago, I was watching a live stream from TicketTV, shout out to Ticket, and it was a debate between Pastor Rufus, who used to be Elder Rufus, and Young Africa. And it was talking about religion and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description and their socials as well. I'm not sure if Young Africa has some, but I'll try and find some. And yeah, as I said, it was a very good debate, very interesting. If you fuck with religious type of conversations, make sure you go listen to them. It's actually very interesting. Now, I'm not gonna like regurgitate points on the stream. I urge you to watch the stream yourself. Basically, I'm going to be talking about a quote that I heard Pastor Rufus say, and he was answering a question from Young Africa about how the newer religions of today, like Christianity, Islam, Judaism, have links to the Torah, which is the Old Testament in the Bible. And Pastor basically said that the new religions of today, I'm paraphrasing, basically steal parts of the Torah because the Torah is the truth. They steal parts of the Torah, then add their own spin onto it. And he directly said this quote. He said that the truth is what draws people in, but it's the lie that keeps them. Boy, that's a powerful quote, I ain't gonna lie. I have to fully agree with Pastor here, man. That quote is so damn true. You can apply that stuff to it on a day-to-day basis, I swear. Like, I'll keep it on religion right now, but the two biggest religions in the world are Christianity and Islam. I'll focus more on Christianity since I'm more familiar with that religion, but it's the truth of Jesus or God existing and creating the world, and Jesus is the Son of God and all of this. That's the truth that draws people in, right? And that truth does a lot to draw in, especially lost people. When I say lost, I mean people lost mentally. I mean, it's always been a thing, even since before I was born. People going to jail and coming out reformed.
Collect calls to the tip, saying how you change. Oh, you a Muslim now, no more dope game.
But the point is, religion does a lot in terms of promoting the truth, or the truth, let's say, and that's what grabs people's attention, draws them to find God. But unfortunately, the lie comes where it's promoted that it's acceptable for people to do the bare minimum when it comes to religion. Like, we all know people who claim a certain religion but do not follow the rules, and they openly walk into sin thinking that their sins can just be forgiven because they claim to be part of that religion. Now, whether it's right or wrong, that's a discussion you can be having. Whether it should be or shouldn't be accepted, that's also another discussion. But the fact of the matter is that that's basically what's happening in Western worlds. Everyone just walks into sin on a regular basis, and I'm guilty of this too, which is why it's hard for me to even call myself Christian, because I know what it takes to be an actual Christian, and a lot of the times I don't follow all the rules. So it's hard for me to even call myself Christian because I hold them to such a high standard. Even Muslims as well, the standard I gotta hold people to is so high to the point where I would never even correlate myself with these people. I just believe in God and I try and live a humble life. Now, you can also make the argument that the only person or spirit's opinion that matter is God's, but you have to remember that we're all living on earth. We're all free to judge each other. And at least in Christianity, to me, it's a lie when people who have been chosen by God to have certain powers, whether it's being a pastor or a priest or anything like that, and they're continuously walking into sin and they're continuously allowing people to mistreat God's favor. To me, that's just a lie, because it's not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a Christian. Because the whole point of at least Christianity is that you come as you are, but you're not meant to stay as you are. You're meant to grow into the religion, develop, cut out certain bad traits of your life. But if you're just a repeat offender, you have priests and pastors who are willingly just accepting repeat offenders. To me, that's just counterproductive. I have a video I put out a few months ago talking about the disrespect Christianity gets. So if you want a bit more of an in-depth explanation, you can feel free to check out that video. I'll leave the link to that in the description as well. And let's get on to the next part of the video. Next, I'm gonna put this in the light of gambling. When I say gambling, I'm talking more about machines and stuff, because if you talk about a poker game, it really just depends on the cards you're dealt. So there's not really there is technically a lie there, but I'll get more into it. In terms of like a lottery draw, for example, it's true technically. There's a cash prize. You have to buy a ticket to enter. If you get the right numbers or whatever, then you win the prize. Like, that is the truth technically, right? Like, that is the truth. The lie is that you can make more. In gambling, especially if it's technology based, because we're moving more into a technology world. There's gambling sites, people doing slot machines. Obviously, there's the lottery, which is the big thing. The whole purpose of it is to tease you. It teases you to keep going. It may give you a little cash prize here, cash prize there. It may give you a big one now and again. But the whole purpose is to keep you hooked, keep you with the idea that you can win more. That's the whole point. It's programmed to bait you. Like, how many times has a gambler, not even a gambler, how many times has a regular person gone to the casino for the first time, made a profit, and then never went back? You probably know a couple people who've done that, but let's be honest, 99% of people who go to the casino have gone again. Why do you think that is? That's the lie right there. They keep teasing you. They keep giving you the idea that you could make more money if you go again until you have none left. And to be honest, that's what I got from what Pastor said, that quote. People will feed you bits of the truth. They'll even latch on some evidence that would prove their truth, but at the end of the day, it's the web of lies you get entangled with. And that's what keeps you. Shout out to Ticket, Pastor, and Young Africa again. And the ad-libs from Rashid were jokes as well. But shout out to you guys for that amazing live. If you have more of those and you have more channels that do stuff like that, leave them in the description. Yeah, that's all I got, man. Take care.
I'm not a savior nor a saint. Told 30s and sticks with an open case. I try to behave when I know I can't. So purpose of this is to motivate. What's the ticket? Shit we can negotiate. Take a toke of the law while I